Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason, and today we're back with some more Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall. Last time we were just working on, we'll say, a standard quest for Mr. Bilpalm of the Mages Guild, and we came across some scandalous information that the rumors being spread about him were actually kind of true, and he went ahead and he had some bandits or someone, some people, take Blegged off to this dungeon where his fate is still, we'll say, up in the air. So, discovering how terrible things are, he decided, that we should come down here to recover Mr. Blegged. And that's what we intend on doing. And wouldn't that be a thing if this happened to be Blegged? How you doing, guy? Thank Arcade someone has found me. I thought I'd never get out of here. I've been wandering around these passages for days trying to stay alive. What is that you say? Ferp, E, and Bilpalm are behind all this? Well, you get me back to the Bork residence in Linisa, and I'll reward you well, and then I will take care of those two. Okay, cool. I had the impression that Bilpalm was kind of a jerk anyways. So that was actually that was a pretty easy quest. I was expecting things to get pretty, nasty, and I'd have to go all the way down through this dungeon, and I was expecting some huge ordeal. Like, I haven't even rested yet from casting my anchor spell, but okay, that's cool. Like, look how little of the map has actually been discovered. That's amazing. I love it when quest objectives are this easy to find. Then again, I could have gone down one of many different rabbit holes, and I could have actually gone ahead and gone too far and never actually found him, and until much later. So let's just go ahead and focus on getting back to the exit, returning him, and so we can end this quest line off, because I'm ready for some new adventures. I'm ready for some new things. In fact, I think today I want to actually try out archery. My skill is terrible, but you know what? Like I've mentioned before, I like trying out as many different aspects of a game as possible. So I know we're not a bell tolls in this sense, but then it says a bell tolls nearby. Okay. I like to we'll go ahead and say this as working for. I like to try out different things, and so we will see how that plays out, how that works. I'm probably gonna miss a lot, and I'm gonna be like, oh, this sucks, because I obviously I suck at archery, and as such, it's gonna appear like it sucks to me. But you know what? With how slow the enemies in this game move, I could actually see archery being more of a viable option in Daggerfall than it was in Arena. In Arena, the enemies move so quickly that using a bow it's not exactly the it wasn't always the best option. Now the Bork residence, if I recall correctly, yeah, it's right down by the Mages Guild. So we're gonna go ahead and just hop on our horse, which actually, you know what is our speed with the horse? Okay, let me see. It says 93. I don't think that let me see. I just want to sort of eyeball this here. I'm running this way, I seem to be moving that quickly. How fast do I move without the horse? I'm really curious. Okay, somebody take a good look at this. Does it really look like I'm moving any quicker on horse than I am on foot? Wait, I just went by that. Let's go back to horse. Maybe a touch quicker? Because I got some comments, please use your horse. And, I don't think about using the horse because, I don't know, I've never been big on using horses and stuff, but let's honestly, if we take a look at the speed I'm moving at, and let's compare that to me running on foot, it's actually comparable. I actually don't see a huge difference between my current running speed and me running on a horse. Now, riding on a horse does mean that I don't drain my stamina as quickly, so it still does have its benefits, and I probably should still get in the habit of using my horse a little bit more often. But at the same time, if I'm running, I'm building up that skill. Or do you get a skill upgrade from riding? Actually, that's an interesting thought. Is there a skill for riding? Illusion, stealth, dodging, blah blah, minor. No, it would be under miscellaneous. Let's take a look. Just running, right? Just wanted to be sure. Just wanted to be sure that there wasn't maybe a horsemanship skill or something like that, but there does not appear to be. So we're gonna go ahead and stop by the Bork residence, which I believe is this building right here. Yes, it is. We're gonna get off our horse and drop him off here. This lock has nothing to fear from you. I have presumably the owner. Okay, so we're gonna break in so that we can get him into his own house. He's like, dude, when I got kidnapped, I lost my house key. Can you get me in here? And I'm like, I can't. Actually, I have no magic. Seriously, I don't. Let me see. Steve requires 29, if I recall correctly, right? Where is Steve? Of course, you had to reorder everything. Yeah, 29, I only have 17. Do I have a potion that can help me with this job? Let's see. Short sword, healing, evening gown, healing. Wait, didn't I have a undeniable access? I think it was undeniable access. Yeah, there we go. You have been honorable, Alexis. I thank you. Take this kite shield, my most prized possession. It is the least I can offer. We are friends forever, and I owe you. Leave Bilpom and Furpy to me. I have something planned for them. All right, buddy. Kite shield, and it is enchanted. We're gonna go ahead and take that, and he's probably not gonna be in this house. That would be a nice touch, though, if he was in this house. Let me actually walk around and see if I can find him. Because if he's in the house, that is a nice little touch, and it gives a little bit more of a sense of place. Like, cool, there's actually people here. Okay, no. Nope. He's not here. It's all an illusion. It's a lie. There is no... There's some stuff on the floor, though. And, you know, Alexis really can't help it. She's like, stuff that can be stolen. Let me see. No, it can't be stolen. All right. So, only piles of clothes that are left in the temple can be stolen. Gotcha. Alright, so we're done that quest, and it would appear that that ends that entire quest line. So, I guess Bilpom's gonna have a fun time when Blegged, I think his name was, does whatever it is that he's going to do. What time is it? It's currently 7:57. What time does the Mages Guild open up? That's right, they wake up late. 11 o'clock. Alright then, well... I guess we've gone and dealt with that little side quest. What was it that I said I wanted to do? Oh yes! I wanted to try out archery! So let's go ahead and take a look at our wagon here. In our wagon, I believe we do have a bow of some sort. We have also got some arrows. Let's go ahead and take the arrows as well. Because, you know, we will be able to make use of that. Actually, we got some random loot in here too. Now, why wouldn't it just group all the arrows? They're all in the wagon. Why wouldn't they just all be grouped? Seriously, like, I'm finding arrows here, arrows there. And it's kind of cool from a, we'll say, like a realism perspective. Oh, I found a bundle of arrows here, I found a bundle of arrows here, another bundle of arrows here. But from a gameplay perspective, it's terrible. And especially coming from Arena. Like, if Daggerfall was the first game in the series, I probably wouldn't have a lot of these complaints. But... you know, when you have a game that does everything so much better, it's kind of frustrating. Where's that bow I had? I had an enchanted bow, didn't I? I know I didn't sell it. Is it magic items? Yes, it's under magic items. Alright, I've got that. So, let's actually... I need a quest. I need some sort of mission so that I can go ahead and try out this bow. So, who should I be doing a quest for? Well, the Mages Guild doesn't open for a little while. And, I do want to get some potion making, so maybe we'll try another quest for the Temple of Arcane. Hopefully that will give us an opportunity to shoot arrows into something's face. Or, you know, the torso works too, I guess. Well, actually, based on, we'll say, my ability with shooting bows, I will be just happy with a toe shot or some other lucky glance. But, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the Temple of Arcane, I guess, and, see what they have to offer. You know, I've given a little bit of thought to this whole lycanthropy healing big giant episode, and I'm just realizing that I'm not going to be able to make that happen. So at some point, we're just going to have to work through maybe 2 or 3 episodes of me getting the cure for lycanthropy. I'm hoping I can do it in 2 or 3 episodes. Anyways, buddy, I need a quest. Give me a quest, please. You are healed. Acolyte, one of our clerics, a comely maiden named Reogka, has disappeared while on an archaeological dig. Will you help us find her? Gee, this sounds an awful lot like a dungeon crawl. Alright, sure. Well, yeah, I want to shoot stuff. That's good, good. Now then, Reogka went to the monastery of Belebron close to a fortnight ago to conduct a dig. It's possible that all is well, but I'll give you 23 days to go there. Find Ryoka and come back. RK walk with you, Acolyte. Farewell. Alright, we're going to the Monastery of Belebron. And, Jason, wait! Check your encumbrance. What is your encumbrance? Encumbrance is 91 out of 150. Okay, that's fine. Because I was like, wait, how much money do I have on me? Gold. Gold is 25 grand, and I think a lot of that is just letters of credit. Yeah, that sounds about right. Alright, so we are going to the, Monastery of Belebron. Belebron, I think, was, yeah. The Monastery, you idiot. The There we go, the Monastery of Belebron. Now, it's only gonna take a day, but if I go cautiously, I can arrive there with, full magic. Isn't that how it works? Speed cautiously, or is it ins? Either way, it's only gonna take one day, so I might as well just... Yeah, there we go. That works. Cautiously, ins, on foot/horse. It's gonna take me 1 day, and I will arrive with full magic and stuff. You pass a toppled column and a bunch of other words that I was unable to read because they went by too quickly. Excellent. Now, before we enter, let's go ahead and equip that bow. So equip the bow. Do I need to equip arrows too? I'm presuming I need to do that as well. There we go. Are they equipped? I think they're equipped. Alright. Equipping short bow of the sealed door. And we're gonna go ahead and save the game as Dongyun 2. Just like that. Awesome. Alright. Pull out my bow. Oh, that looks cool. It takes up like half the screen, but it looks cool. Alright. Holy crap, I really can't see anything here. Alright. Oh, this is not a good time to... I'm like, this is not a good time to be using a bow. So that's a gargoyle, if I recall correctly. So, we're gonna be wanting to use our, the Dwarven Wakizashi 5 to 12. I will use the Dwarven Short Sword. And we probably need to re-equip our shield as well. There we go. Now we do have that big kite shield, but we can't use that, obviously, because it's a, more of a heavy armor thing. Hey, weapon, come out, please. Thank you. I had to hit that a couple times. Alright, so... Oh, okay. Oh, just kidding, I hit the wrong button. I'm gonna need something a little bit tougher, like Mithril, because I suppose this guy's, like a Daedra. Okay, weapon, come out, please. Thank you. Gargoyle just died. And I'm gonna go ahead and equip this, this arrow. Alright, let's go ahead and try equipping the bow again, and hopefully, things will go well for us. Yeah. Now, I'm actually kind of worried now that we're gonna be in a dungeon full of enemies that I just cannot hurt. 90 gold pieces is fine. How much is this worth? Let's see, 100 gold for 0.25 kilograms. That's actually the most valuable thing in here. I'll take it, I can always drop it later if it turns out to not be, we'll say, worth the wait. Haha, get it? It's like, well, like, yeah, it's like, you know, play on words, worth the wait, huh? Yeah, okay, never mind. You know, I had been also doing a little bit of thinking, when I was thinking about, you know, I tend to hoard a lot in these games, and I'm like, why is that? And I started getting into the thought of, I'm not a hoarder in real life. Believe me, I'm not. Okay. Is it working? I see no blood. I don't know if I'm hitting him. I think it just does the same sound doesn't matter what you do. Hey, yo, shoot. Okay, with the bow, you don't need to move the mouse. You just need to... Successful backstab with a bow! Yeah! All you need to do is push the right mouse button, and it will automatically fire. So that's kind of cool. I like the way that works. It's just like a simple up and shoot. Monk just died. Awesome! I killed someone with an arrow! Okay, I can get into this. Grab some arrows, all the arrows that were still stuck in him? Yeah, awesome! 490 pieces of gold. Now it's less effective because, you know, I'm obviously not proficient with a bow. Actually, what is my archery skill, or my bow skill, or whatever skill? Archery, 5%. Okay, but I've got 100 agility, so I'm assuming that's probably part of the reason why I was able to actually even do anything to the guy. Now, I didn't notice a lot of blood, so I'm wondering, was it just the one successful backstab and then the second arrow that took him out? I'm not too sure. Anyways, as I was saying, you know, I'm not a hoarder in real life, but I'm thinking about this. I do have a tendency to sort of hang on to some things. I'll say, how do I put that? I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm a hoarder, but I'm not a hoarder. My place is not just loaded up with, you know, crap all over the place, and you know, things are still neatly put away. So I still have things neatly, we'll say, organized and put away properly. But I do have this tendency of wanting to hang on to things, to value things and take care of things. You feel the need to hunt the innocent. Great! Just freaking great. I forgot about that. I should have ate someone on my way out. On my way out of town. That's such a nice way of putting it. We'll go ahead and we'll say remove that. So, and I was thinking, I was like, you know what? I guess you could say that the way I behave in game is sort of an extension of who I am, and we'll say my position. Because to me, if I can get my hands on something valuable, I want to hang on to that. I don't want to just get rid of that. And you know, so it could be argued that, you know, when playing this game, a lot of people kind of turn into hoarders, but yeah, maybe that's really just it. But I don't know, for me, like if I could get something, I try to tend to hang on to it. And I'm wondering, you know, it's interesting to think about how much of our own conditioning, you know, our lives when we, you know, the kind of life experiences we have, what those do for an icon. Can I look at it? You cannot use this. So it's not a painting, right? It's just an icon. If I put it into my inventory, can I look at it? Like, let's see, info, use. Okay, I'll put that back on the ground. I don't need that. Whoa! Oh crap! Arrow the guy! Holy crap, he one-shotted me! All right. What I was saying before, I was, you know, promptly smacked in the head, is, you know, wondering if, how much of our behaviors that we've learned from our own life experiences get translated into game. You know, some people, you know, they'll tell me that, most of the people in the comments are just fantastic. You guys, you give honest, you know, you give great advice, stuff that I'm like, oh yeah, actually that's a very good point. I should definitely consider that, and I should, you know, be thinking about that and all that. I think this guy's gonna kill me. Yep. Yeah, so there is blood when you actually hit. No. I need to get, he's pushing me into unknown territory. I'm gonna have an enemy come up behind me. I don't like this. I can't get past him, and I'm dead. Okay, I'm gonna need to just use my my sword for him, or get him stuck on that little tomb or something, that sarcophagus. But yeah, like, you know, in my experience, you know, maybe money doesn't come around so often, so I tend to want to hang on to it. And you know, some people could tell me, like, I have gotten, we'll say, some comments, not necessarily directly on YouTube and that, but I have gotten some. Whoa, he's got a bow too. That, you know, holy crap, he can kill me from range in one shot too. I may need to use my shield ability or something. Sorry if that happens again. I'm just gonna go ahead and we'll say make a cut until I got that guy dead. I kind of like the idea of using the bow though. I want to play around with this. Let's go ahead and actually cast. Where is my shield spells? Shield training. What does this do for me? Shield. Let's see. A 1+1 per level. That's really going to be. Yeah, that's actually pretty terrible. But you know, it might keep me alive. Well, we could try it. Sure. Let's try it. Hey guy, how's it going? Come on around the corner. You wanna come around? There we go. Alright, and I'll just keep moving back and forth like this, and hopefully that'll take him out. Sorry, I went quiet there. Nope, shield is not enough to stop that arrow. So I need to just paralyze the guy. That's what I need to do. That's exactly what I need to do. And I know I said I was going to cut this, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to, because I was in the middle of... Actually, I don't even know what point I was really getting at. Basically, you know, I wonder what kind of experience... I wonder how much of an impact that has, and why something may seem logical to me, but to somebody else they might be like, what are you doing? And I wonder if that is because of, you know, like I said, life experience and stuff like that. Okay, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna need to use an item. So we're gonna go ahead and try using maybe one of the enchanted items, but you know, it decided to throw all my potions up on top because, I don't know, because it felt like it. Where all my enchanted items are probably down at the bottom. I hate that. If anybody knows why or how the game decides it wants to... Okay, now we're gonna make a cut. If anyone knows how the game decides to sort things, please let me know, because it seems like it just randomizes my stuff all the time, and it makes it a pain to get the item I want. Alright, I've decided to approach this like Alexis rather than just me, the idiot. What are we gonna do? We're gonna use a sneaky peeky like, which is going to make me completely invisible. Wow, 34! Huh. I am now invisible. So now Buddy has no idea I'm there. So now I can basically come over here and be like, yo, what up, dude? And he's like, oh, I got hurt. And then, where did he go? I'm here! Wait, is he firing back at me? Ha! That's awesome! So archery becomes incredibly deadly when you're invisible. Oh, dear goodness, I think I found myself a new favorite way of doing this. Oh, yes, look at this. Just okay. So archery and invisibility is the winning trick in this game. Of course, if the enemy, you know, can't see the invisible. But for everything else, there's MasterCard. And by MasterCard, I mean paralysis. Oh, this is glorious. Okay. Let's go ahead and start looting things now. Alright, Sneaky Peeky like, you are once again going to start to become one of Alexis's favorite spells. If you'll remember by the end of, like, Arena, I was going everywhere, just fully shielded, always invisible, and you know, I think that's kind of what we're kind of working towards here. The shielding spells, obviously, I need some more training to make effective use of them, but, for now, you know, invisibility's doing its job, especially with the archery, and I think once the archery improves, then we will become even more deadly. Yes. So, I'm not gonna keep it cast all the time, though. I'm still gonna use my regular sneak to get around, but I think, like, when I spot an enemy, or if I come across an enemy that's a little bit, too tough for me to handle, or if I just, you know, see an enemy and go, hey, yeah, I wanna just drop this guy from a distance, I'll just turn on invisibility and snipe away. Alright, what's in here? You know, I wish there was, a way to sort of quick switch between weapons. Now, there's a way to switch between your left and your right hand, but, let me see. Using weapon in left hand. I wonder, can I assign a different weapon? I'm pretty sure you need to have, the bow in both hands. So, actually, let's try it. For science! Let's go ahead and use, let's see, weapon in left hand. If I were to go ahead and, like, equip dagger, equipping short sword, it, no. So you need to keep the, it doesn't work like, equipment sets. It's actually, you know, your left and right hand. So, I was kind of hoping there'd be like a quick switch, that way there I could, you know, use the bow and then switch to a sword should I need it, but that's not how it works. So I really don't know what the purpose of dual wielding anything in this game is. Like, if you put a sword in each hand, what benefit does that actually give you? It's, I don't know why you wouldn't have a shield, because it seems like the shield is just the logical choice. If you're not using a two-handed weapon, you would want to use, yeah, you would want to use a shield to get the armor class bonus. Let's go ahead and grab that. I think we're good. All right, let's go ahead and save the game again. I believe I just saved it a second ago, but it's Daggerfall, right? So we want to keep on saving. All right, so let's continue our journey through here. How many arrows do I have left? Curious about that. 133. Really? I think I started off with like 133. Does like every arrow that I shoot into the guy like become retrievable? That's kind of cool. If so, maybe a little unrealistic. Like I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I would think that you know, in some way that the arrows could become damaged, especially, you know, if they're hitting armor, or, you know, maybe not necessarily even the arrowhead itself, but, you know, the wood part. I would think that, you know, there'd be maybe some warpage or damage to it, but like I said, what do I know? I'm not actually an archer. I don't do this thing in real life. I'm okay with guns, but bows, that's a little bit outside of my area of experience. Yeah, I don't think I've fired a crossbow before, but I've never used an actual, like, a traditional or a compound bow or anything like that. So, where are all the enemies? It's like a second ago they were all over the place, but now they're disappeared. I'll go ahead and take that holy dagger, because those are actually worth quite a bit of money. That's another thing, yeah, we're not just doing simple quests here for the various guilds. We're also working towards building or buying that ship and that house, because I think that those would be very, very cool additions to what we're seeing in the game. I'm kind of curious how those work. Now, off to the west, there's an open doorway. So do I want to go to the west yet? No, let's go this way first. And this is probably, I'm guessing it might loop her back around to that other hallway I was just in. Let me see here. No, this leads to somewhere else. But the door's not opening by itself, so I know that it's not infested with monsters and other kind of crazy people who are very, very powerful and who can take me out in one hit. It's like, maybe I should have stuck to that idea of really building up my endurance at the low levels. I gotta say, let me see, what level am I? My health is at 4! Oh! I get it now! That's why I was getting one-shotted. Oh! I didn't feed as a werewolf! Okay, well, this is going to be a problematic dungeon. This is a one-hit dungeon. I am screwed. I need to kill the innocent. I need to do this now. I've only got 4 health. I need to cure myself of this lycanthropy. I hate this thing. Wow, okay. Okay. I'm actually kind of like worried. I'm like, does my health go down to the point where I just die? Like, will I die eventually from just not eating? Dang, okay. Wow, okay, oh, no! No! Funny how everything becomes scary all of a sudden when you realize you just don't have any health. Okay, what am I doing? That thing can probably see the invisible. So going invisible will not, save you. So you need to paralyze it or just kill it really quick with your, big sword. Alright, we're gonna kill it really quick with the big sword. Because I am a dumb. That's right. Let's do this. Come on, sword, come out. I just equipped you. Please. Sword. Sword, thank you. Thank you for coming out, sword. Thank you for coming out. Oh! Hey! You're not allowed to do that. Don't do that surprise jump out at me thing. Okay. I gotta say, I'm grateful for Alexis's, agility here. And look, there's an arrow stuck in it. I wonder if, yeah, it seems like this game here is a little bit easier to retrieve arrows with, it's a little bit easier to retrieve arrows with this game than it is in, like, say, in Morrowind. Everything comes back to Morrowind. Alright, okay. So, 4 health. 4 health. I need to get through this dungeon, and I need to find that lady and bring her back. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need to make a pit stop after I get out of this dungeon, though. I'm gonna need to stop by maybe some house, try to sleep in it, get some guards to come after me, and then I'll slay them and get my health back. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting tired of this werewolf thing. Like, I like the increased attributes. It's cool, it's fun and all. Okay, I can't afford to get hit at all. So, let's go ahead and use, sneaky peeky like. But you can't really rest either. Okay, let's try. Huh? Does she just not know? Not realize? Okay, so, because I hadn't actually hit her. Okay, she's getting closer. She's getting closer. Yeah, I'm gonna need to actually use my spells. I've got potions, though. That's okay. I can use, like, restore power and all that. So, that's okay. So let's go ahead and use, where are you at? Sneaky peeky like. You're right there. You don't know where I am because I'm invisible. You're just being attacked by random arrows coming from the air. That's a bestseller, folks. That's an excellent song. Everyone should be singing that song. All right. And the monk just died. A lot of monks in this place. I guess that makes sense because you're in a monastery. Oh yeah, you're right, Jason. Oh yeah, you're very right. Okay. I'm a dumb. Ooh, what have we got here? I said equip accidentally. I meant to click on info. I guess it didn't take. Okay, well, I have the item now in my inventory. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and just re-equip the bow and I guess let me take a look. Is it in my inventory? Gotta make sure it's. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. A mithril tanto. That will be nice. I don't think I've got too many mithril short blades. Alright, we are actually done. I'm out of time for today. So let's go ahead and save this as end 4. And oh no, I'm far from the dungeon entrance, right? I'm like, I actually did things in a specific way so I would be able to read a book today. And my wagon's by the entrance. Okay, so yeah, I don't have a book on me. You know what? No! I've done this way too many times. I will be wait, how do I get back up? How do I get back up? Oh, I gotta go all the way back down and all the way back around and holy cow, I gotta go quite a ways to get back up there. No! No! I swore today that I was going to read a book. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back here at the entrance. Do I want to access my wagon? Yes, and we'll unload some stuff while we're here. So wagon, let's go ahead and drop this in. Let's see, what other things do we want to keep in the wagon? I wish you could keep gold in the wagon. Like, that would be so helpful if I could just keep gold in the wagon. Is that about it? I think so. Oh, no, there we go. There's a couple other things. Alright, now in the wagon, we do have some books. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these books. The Fairy by Zuntriop. You know what? It's right on the top of the stack, and according to my list here, we have not read this book. So, we're going to go ahead and remove this book. And actually, I want to maybe, in case this dungeon takes me a little while, which I really hope it doesn't, but in case it does, we're going to go ahead and grab another book. Fool's Ebony, part the 5th. I want to grab one that's maybe near the beginning. I don't want to grab part whatever. The Sage by... This one sounds good. The Sage. So we'll grab those two, and now we shall access our inventory and read The Fairy by Zuntriop. Alright. The Fairy have been on Tamriel, in all probability long before recorded history, perhaps since or before the days of the Elder Ones. The tales of their mischief are found in every culture, in most every village, town, and city-states in the Empire. Alternatively, they are called Fairy, fae, let's see, Iliadi, sprites, pixies, and sylphim, and their nature seemed to flit from one story to the next with the same variation. It could almost be said that fairies are anything unpredictable in nature. The noted scholar Arthabazus, I think I said that right, studying at the time in the Crystal Tower of Somerset Isle, developed an interest, if controversial, theory about fairy. He organized the fae variants on a chain, beginning with the glimmering sparks called pixies, or willowkey by the Red Guards at one end, and the godlike beings such as the Gaetus, Conus, and Sigria at the other. In the middle are human and semi-human beings, generating up to intelligent trees, brooks, rocks, even mountains. All of this was a new and completely original theory and would have prompted enthusiastic, if somewhat skeptical, response had Arthabazus not added this footnote. It may be that elves as a whole are part of this chain, above Willowkey and below Nephrine. They certainly have similar features and propensities for magicka as the other fairy. Arthabazus, the fairy chain, first told, second era, 456. No elf liked to be put in a hierarchy slightly above whimsical pranksters like the Willowkey, and Arthabazus was challenged on his assumptions based on very slight coincidences. Yeah, I said that right. Wait, no? Yes, I did. Okay. Nevertheless, with modification, his fairy chain theory has gained wider and wider acceptance since its publication. The hierarchical chain is not, in the strictest sense, an order of command. While Gaetus and Sigria are said to be surrounded by a host of minor sylphim fairy, on the whole are not followers nor leaders. Their plans and schemes are not governed by a higher purpose, simply by their own whim. To this, most fairy scholars agree, because it is based on coincidental, oh my goodness, I can't read today, evidence and supported by auxiliary theories. It may very well be wrong. Interesting thought. I can actually see that when they mentioned elves. I'm like, yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that, them being sort of on that chain. So we're gonna go ahead and save the game here as end 4, kind of matching our HP at the moment. Yep, we're still at 4 health. I could take this opportunity to run out of the dungeon, go kill and then come back, but that would only take me like a day, or actually less than a day. But it would actually erase the entire map that I've uncovered so far, which would be a real pain. So we're gonna try to try to make it through as is. But anyways, if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.